Hi everyone, welcome to Excel with UT. So today's session is a following session of text to column session that happened before. So we are going to see few more test cases of text to column. So let me just jump into the examples here. So I've taken two examples here. So first is the trailing minus. So many times it happens that you receive data from various sources, and when you receive the negative numbers here, so instead of having the negative sign in front of the numbers, the negative sign is at the last of the number. So even though these are negative numbers, you have the negative sign at the end of the numbers here. Now if the numbers are populated in this way, you'll not be able to do any operations here. For example, if I try to sum these numbers here, it's not gonna work. It is giving me 0 because it is not, the Excel is not reading the numbers as negative if the negative sign is at the end of the number. So, so how can you fix this? So you can fix this by using text to column. So let me just show you. So I'm just selecting these numbers and I will go to text to column. I'll use this shortcut key Alt AE, and we are at text to column dialog box. We can use the delimit option here. We'll go to next here. We don't have to do anything at this stage. We can again go to next here. We don't want to change any dates here, and we are fine with the destination where the data is currently. Now we have to go to the advanced section here, and you can see it has opened the advanced text import setting here. So in this one, we have an option called training minus for negative numbers. So you have to make sure that you have this checked in if you want to use this functionality, and you press OK. In our case, it was already checked in. We pressed OK. Now we can do finish, and you can see it has changed the signage, the format of the signage of these negative numbers. Now the numbers are appearing with the minus sign in front of them. Now if you see, if you want to do any operations here, you want to sum it, the operations will work here. You will be able to sum the numbers here because the negative sign in front of the numbers is a valid scenario. So this is how you can fix the trailing minus format here. Now let's go to another example here. So this is an example wherein we have few numbers, but they are all not in the number format. As you can see, there are few numbers which are in the correct format, but few of the numbers, they are in the text format. You can also see this small warning sign here, which will allow you to change the format of the number here. And also if you want to check, you can simply use the function called ISNUMBER. ISNUMBER, I can say tab and I'll select this cell, and see it is giving me false. If I drag it down, see these few yeses, they are not available in the number, so that's the reason it is giving me false, and these two are in the number, that's why it's giving me true. Also one more pictorial representation that can help you to judges. Numbers will always have the presentation in the rightmost part of the cell, and if you talk about the text will always start from the leftmost part of the cell here. So that's also gives you an idea of which ones are number, which ones are uh, text here. Now if you want to, similarly if you want to do additions of this column, I'll say I've just used the auto sum function here, and if I select the whole column here and say enter, so you can see here it is not adding the complete values here, because all other few of the values are also in the text format, and it is only adding the ones which are there in the number format here. So how we can avoid this situation, how we can format in this kind of scenario? So let me just select the data here, and I'll go to text to column functionality. We can keep the delimited box checked in. Let's go to next here. I don't want to take I don't want to use any separators here. I'll go to next. Now this is the column data format here. Now you can see it's selected as the general here. So I want to make it general, because if you want to make it general, it will convert the numeric values to numbers, data values to dates, and all the remaining values to text. So all the numeric values which are there, it will convert it into the number format. So let's finish. Now you can see the moment you have finished it, all the text numbers are converted into the numeric format. And the moment that you've done, the formula is also showing you the result as true. And also the sum that you've taken for the column, you've got the correct sum as well. So if you select them, you can see 4678 is the correct sum here. So this is another use. You can use text to column to change the format of a particular date or a number or a text into the required format. So if a particular column has a mixed format, you can change the format into a unified uh, column format. So that's how you can use the text to column for these two use cases as well. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know in the comments if this was useful. Thank you.